Welcome to another Dragonheir Silent Gods video. Today, guys, we're gonna have a look at the new Temporal Vortex game mode, the Rage mode. I'm very curious to see exactly what is changing in there. I haven't even had a look at all because I wanna be as surprised as you guys might be. Now, this will be only for Season 4 players at the moment. I'm not sure if they're planning to introduce this game mode for the rest of the seasons as well at some point in the future. This video is brought to you by Dragonheir Silent Gods, so I just want to say a big thank you to them for sponsoring the video. And if you guys are new around here, new on the channel, if you haven't tried Dragonheir Silent Gods just yet, you can download the game by using the link in the description down below, or in the pinned comment, or by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, head over to the Temporal Vortex, and right here, we're gonna have the Raging mode. Now, for whoever is curious, okay, if you are in Season 4, when is this game mode exactly starting? On the 29th day. That's when the Raging mode starts. I'm very curious to see what rewards we're getting from here and just in general what we can expect with the game mode. So it seems like it might be in cycles because this one ends in 2 days and 8 hours. I'm not sure exactly if it's a cycle for it or something like that. Basically, yeah, it is a cycle as well, okay. So as you may notice, you will have a fixed buff, handicap, however you guys like to call them. Every elemental attribute on the deployed heroes increases the whole team damage dealt by 15% and reduces the whole team's damage taken by 5%. So every single one of them, which is actually pretty nice because we will be able to gain some additional stats from there. Now, on top of it, what seems to be different, guys, is that you can actually select two modifiers, two handicaps, on your own, whatever you want from this list. And basically, you're gonna get the most out of it. You have the effect preview right here, which will be available on the next reset. But they seem to have some pretty nice ones. So just to start with, one that you can pick, one is locked, right? But then you're gonna be able to select two more, you know? So the very first one, when elemental affinity is not activated by the deployed heroes in the player's team, the damage dealt by the whole team increases by 30% and the damage taken reduces by 20%. This can actually be very, very solid if you're planning to go in with a team that doesn't have an elemental affinity combination. You might lose on the stats. That might actually make a massive difference overall, but I feel like it's not going to be as bad as before when you don't have this option, you know, because you are still getting 30% increased damage. Then, the second option, each type of debuff inflicted on the boss reduces their defense by 8%. So, if you're gonna have decreased attack, 8% damage defense reduction instantly. If you have a team that will basically apply multiple debuffs, you're gonna have defense down, you're gonna have decreased attack, you might have a decreased accuracy or something else. You can actually drop a lot of defense with this. Then the hero with the highest attack, speed, enlightenment, HP, defense gains an attribute bonus for the highest attribute: attack, speed, enlightenment, HP, defense, etc., depending which one of them is higher. So on my damage characters, I'm gonna get attack, which is actually going to be very, very nice. Then your heroes gain 2% attack when they launch a basic attack, 150 stacks at most. Now, that is actually very nice too. You will get a lot of increased attack from here. Damage dealt by all deployed heroes' basic attacks increases by 35%. That's going to be massive. And when any of your heroes deal over 100 single hit damage, the current damage dealt is increased by 30%. If the single hit damage dealt is over 500, the current damage dealt will be increased by 60%. Wow. So you can actually bring in a Casper, you can bring in a Rash that can actually smack for over 500k and gain a massive bonus, more than 50%. Now, I'm planning to go in with a Dauntless team. So I can go with this one. This is going to give me more than 100% attack. Is actually going to give me an insane amount of attack. And I can go with optional damage dealt. I feel like that's going to be the best thing for my Dauntless team. What are the rewards? So this is a bit of a underwhelming situation. You are getting a 100 War Marrow, 2 Starlight Stone Dice, 160 or 120 or 100 big XP pots, which is actually nice. So you need to deal 80 million damage. No, 8 million damage. So if you deal 8 million damage, you're gonna get all these rewards. I wish they would have added Heliolite dice. I feel like that's the only thing that's really missing in this game. Clan boss, aka Temporal Vortex, giving good rewards so players can actually work towards it. So I feel like that was a hit and miss right here without adding that. But let's dive into it. The boss does look a bit more fiery, more evil, more enraged because he is going on a rampage right now. We're not going to use this team. No. We are going for Dauntless, right? We said we're going for Dauntless. Are we going with the Shade of War? Yes, we are. Shade of Death, sorry. I do have a skill timing. I would assume that should still be the same, but let's actually check what does the boss do because I have no clue if anything changed. So you have 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds. Recommended accuracy 200, resistance 200. Immune to all control effects and ultimate down. Yes. Deals lightning damage to all enemies. Deals lightning damage to the enemy with the highest max HP. The damage receives a bonus from the enemy's max HP. Defense penalty. And deals lightning damage and gains stackable total damage. Okay, so it seems like it's the same. It seems like the skills might be the same if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm missing something, but let's crack on it. I think I showed you the skill timing, or I actually haven't showed you the skill timing, but this is the team that we're going to run. These are the artifacts that we have on the team. I am using a few epics, 4 epics to be more specific, 1 legendary. Very curious how much harder the boss actually hits. I am expecting him to smack us pretty hard actually. So let's see if he's actually something that it will happen or no. I'm surprised that the skills are still exactly the same. I thought that maybe something will be a bit different. That's kind of like what I was expecting. Now I know you can add a modifiers, which is actually great. I'm not sure if you can only hit this once a week or every single day. That's another thing that I haven't noticed, and I won't be able to confirm it this till I can see it tomorrow if it resets or that's it. If I'm not allowed to basically hit this again till the weekly reset or whatever the game has. So right there, you see we have 3 different debuffs. That would have been very nice to drop the defense by 24% if I was picking the other modifier, but I haven't. So we are already at 6 million damage, right? We are looking pretty good. I feel like we're going to smash this boss though. I don't think he hits harder than the previous one. But look at the I want to see the stacks of increased attack. Look at that. Let me just quickly show you. So I'm going to show it to you on the Dauntless characters. So we have, of course, Shagrol. Shelter, sorry, with the 27 stacks. Then we have Shagrol with 58 stacks already because of the basic skill. So in a couple of minutes, he's going to get 150%, 300% more attack, right? Because it's 2% for each stack up to 150 stacks. Or was it 150% increased attack? Either way, he's going to get a lot of attack, and this will generate a lot of damage, which is actually really nice. 76 stacks now. The more we're using that basic skill, the better. And the good thing with Dauntless characters is that their battle skill, their ultimate skill, at least for most of them, will count as a battle skill, as a basic skill, you know? So that will definitely help to quickly stack those up. That shield from Garius with Art Breath is just so freaking nasty. We already have pretty good damage. And just having the very first modifier that's locked, which allows you to gain additional damage and damage reduction, is going to be massive, actually. We do have the decreased attack in the team too, which will be very helpful again. Even though we don't really have that cleanse spot on everyone, it is what it is, basically. Look at the damage, 218k per hit, you know, and that's mainly because of all that crazy attack that we have on. 106 stacks. I'm gonna keep it here till we reach 150 stacks, guys, just to see how quick we manage to do it. With a Dauntless team, of course. Now, Charlash is not as effective at increasing the stack. But look at that. Look at that. I'm so curious to see the damage that we're gonna get from Shagrol after. So we have 30 million damage, right? Pretty good so far, and that's in less than 3 minutes. In less than 3 minutes, we got 30 million already. And we're going to survive for another 3 minutes easily, probably. So are we at 134 stacks? 259k per hit with the defense down applied. That's very, very nice. And of course, we do have the increased attack from Yola from the series set, which boosts the stats even more. 142 stacks. We're getting close. We're getting close. 77 stacks on Charlash there. Okay. 146. 275k. You see how the numbers just slowly creep up. And I'm curious if we're going to break the 280k. Are we going to get close? There we go. Max stack. 150 stacks of increased attack on Shagral right now, guys. Let's see when we are using the ultimate. That's kind of like what I want to see. The damage. 280k. Yeah, very, very nice. 280k per hit. That's actually super solid. Super, super solid. And quickly that I just want to check one more thing. So 150% attack up. That's 150 stacks multiplied with 300% increased attack on him, guys. That is just nuts. But I'm going to fast forward to see the final result. And holy moly, this is not what I expected. 480 stacks and we're still alive because of all of those modifiers, guys. Look at that. That's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Ardrat and Garius are just carrying this team to insanity. Look at the stacks and the damage. 250 million damage. Okay, we lost Garius, so it's going to be game over. Shocked to see that we actually reached such a high count on the turns right there, on the stacks for the boss, because I've never seen that ever. So the highest damage dealt in this period. That answers your question and answers my question. This is not a daily content. This is per the weekly rotation or daily cycle, whatever we have in terms of that. 5 days, 7 days, I'm not sure. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. So we have Shaltar with 97 million damage. Then we have Shagral with 114 million damage. And we only out-damage Shaltar now for the simple fact that we gained all of those stacks of attack on him, and the damage was just nuts. Very, very solid. I'm actually super, super, super pumped to see this sort of damage, you know. So I can back out of here and save this damage. I think so, right? It saved my damage or no? Yes. Oh, so you can probably retry till you reach a higher score. But do you have actually any rewards for the rankings? Yes, you do. Okay, so you're getting rewards for the ranking as well. So the higher you rank, the better rewards you're gonna get from here. Okay, I see how that works. That's fine. Definitely not bad. Look at that. 3 billion damage. Guess what? Of course. Oh, Calavera being used in there with Furbar. Very, very nice. I'm very surprising. Very surprised to see that is Calavera and Furbart in there. I actually made a video today on Calavera, so definitely check that out. But overall, very, very solid stuff with the Raging mode. I like that you can actually add the modifiers. I wish they would have added Heliolite Dice as a reward in there. That would have sealed the deal for me and probably for the majority of you guys. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Super surprised to see that we went to 480 stacks. Much love. Thanks again to all of you guys for watching the video. Thanks again to Dragonheir for sponsoring the video. And if you guys want to get involved, you can download the game by using the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment or by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. Till the next one, stay safe. Peace.